The last video, I told you guys I was going to make a video of me testing out my trigger shot that I had to take the same day as transfer, and I did that, but I kind of slacked on the video. I did make a video for you guys for beta and did not post it. I was just having a really rough time. So here's what happened. I did the trigger shot the evening of transfer, which was April the 3rd, and at 4 o'clock. So I waited 4 hours just to test and see how fast it got in my system. And it took a very long time for trigger shot to get out of my system. I pretty much just stopped testing it, and because it was still in my system, so I stopped testing it and just waited for beta, which was on the 17th, and so I waited for beta, and sadly beta came back negative. I had a feeling it would, but then again I was holding on to hope that maybe the transfer took and the little baby was growing and doing everything that he or she should be doing, but it wasn't that case. The transfer failed, and that was my IP's last embryo. And they were not going to make any more. They were just going to move on. My IM had discussed with me that they were probably moving on to adoption, but I don't know. So at that time, I had decided I wasn't going to do anything. I wasn't going to do surrogacy. I was going to leave all the groups I was in on Facebook, and I was going to do this and this and this. Tuesday, the 17th, I was told to not take the, oh Lord, what's it called? The progesterone and oil shot anymore. So I stopped that. My last shot was on the 16th. And then I had to gradually take off the patches, the estrogen patches. I had 4 on at that time. I just put them on the night before, and so I had to take 1 off on Tuesday, then 1 Wednesday, then 1 Thursday, then 1 Friday. I was very sick, just nauseated. Some days I couldn't eat. Some days I only could eat once a day. Some days I was just really nauseated in the morning, and by the afternoon or evening, evening time, and at night I could eat a whole lot more. But just during the mornings I was just very sick. I was very weak and shaky. Just coming off, it had to have been coming off of the hormones, because, or maybe I had a virus on top of it. I don't know. But that's just how I felt coming off the hormones. I think Saturday was the first day that I did not feel just a little off. I stopped being nauseated sorry about my dog whining. She's wanting to get cats. No, ma'am. I think about Wednesday was like my last day of actually being nauseated. And I was able to eat really well the rest of the week. Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I was able to eat all week, but just, or for the past couple weeks, but not breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I would have like times I'd be like, ugh, I just ate breakfast and I don't feel like eating anything else until dinner. But anyway, so that was coming off the meds gradually. When I had to come off the meds for the cycle that they canceled, it was like 1 or 2 days, and then I was fine. But I guess maybe because I was on the meds longer this time and coming off of them, I had a little rough couple weeks. But so I had at that point decided, well, I'm not going to do it. My hormones were just crazy. I'm not going to do anything. Thursday, I decided that no, this is a desire I still have, and I want to at least see what's going to happen, see what God puts in front of me. If it's meant to happen, God will make it happen. If it's not, then it's not. I'm not going to pressure myself over it. I'm not going to worry myself over it. I'm just going to let it be. So I first posted in a Christian surrogacy group and talked to a lady. And then I posted in other groups and got in contact with an agency. So this time I am going through an agency. Right now, just I guess they called it match specific. So I'm going through them because they have a match in mind for me. So if this match doesn't work out, I don't have to stick with the agency. So But so far it looks like the match is something that will work out for me as long as the IPs like me, I guess. And when we talk through what is it, FaceTime or Skype or whatever, we'll decide, get a more idea of who we are. So my next step is to get my medical records, the ones from Reach, like from where they did the polyp removal and things like that, and my pregnancy records with my 2 pregnancies, and get them sent into the agency. And then we'll have another video chat. I had a video chat this morning with the agency director, and then we'll have another one, me and my husband together. Excuse me. And then go from there as far as talking to the new IPs and matching with them. I will say that it is weird looking for new IPs. It feels like you've been dating someone for 2.5 years and now you are looking for another whatever, significant other or whatever. So it's like, I feel like I don't want to rush it because I don't want to make it feel like, well, I was just in it just to get something out of it. They don't really mean anything to me because they still do. I really wish that the pregnancy had taken, or the transfer had taken, and that we'd had a successful pregnancy. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think of, man, I really wanted to help them bring their child into this world, but it's not my place to decide that. So it's weird looking for another couple to match with. I don't know any other way to put it except it's weird. Yeah, that's it. So our next journey, my second journey, is in the beginning stages of starting. What I do know about the potential IPs, they don't have embryos yet, but they're working toward it. This setup of IPs already have a child, so that's a little different than my last. They're a little bit younger, so they're closer to my age. So that's, which I didn't really see my other IPs as being old. I mean, they were only 9 or 10 years older than me, so it really didn't seem old to me. So, but these IPs are closer in age if I match with them. So we'll see. Hopefully this video will go up soon because I keep making these videos and not posting them. And hopefully we'll have something more to post about in the near future. So as for now, this is our journey, one coming to an end and one possibly beginning. So we'll see you guys in the next one.